The time is now 6:56. We're going to start the Finance and Purchasing Committee meeting. Roll call, please. Present. Shh.
Alderman Hayes.
Present.
Alderman Florian.
Present.
Alderman Rivera.
Present.
We have a quorum. Item C, approval of the minutes. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll motion.
Second.
For February 21st, 2023, motion by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Florian. Are there any questions on the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item D, approval of the minutes from the Finance and Purchasing Committee, Special Committee meeting from March 6, 2023. Can I get a motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by Alderman Rivera,
I'll second.
second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to the motion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Item E, public comment. Is there anyone who wants to speak on an item on the agenda? Being none, we'll move to item new business, item 2. The police department is requesting authorization for city officials to purchase and install equipment to outfit 15 2022 Ford Explorer police pursuit SUVs. Havey Communications Incorporated provided the following quotes. Can I get a motion on the floor?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Florian,
I'll second.
second by Alderman Rivera. The equipment is described above, for which includes emergency lights, siren, prison cages, and other equipment standard in Waukegan Police Department patrol vehicles. I have a question. There were two quotes, $11,245.20 per vehicle for standard installation and $10,988.20 for low-profile installation. Are we using both of those? And for which vehicles, or how are we going to do that? Split it in half?
Yes, so we are using both. There are some vehicles that are going to have lights mounted on the outside, and some that are going to be low-profile vehicles with all the lights mounted internally.
Do we know, how many for each, or we're just not going to go over the, not exceed $175,000?
That's correct. That's the allotted amount, and I can't recall exactly how many squads. It might be 10 and 5, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
On how we wrote it.
Okay, and the funding will be provided from the 2022 ARPA funds, 205-1205-26493. Are there any other questions? Can I get a roll call, please?
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye. Motion carried. Item B, resolution approving a settlement to release of all claims for Treasury Department Workers' Compensation Claim Number 210520W031. Can I get a motion on the floor?
So moved.
I'll second.
Alderman Hayes, second by Alderman Rivera.
And just for the record, Alderman Florian has to recuse herself from this matter, so she's stepping down off the dais for just this one item.
Okay. Risk Management is recommending the Finance and Purchasing Committee approve and the accepted settlement of $25,299.75. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion carried. Item C,
Chair, if you could let the record reflect that Alderman Florian has rejoined the committee.
Alderman Florian has rejoined the podium. Thank you. Item C, resolution approving a settlement and release of all claims for Police Department Workers' Compensation Claim Number 2018-1008-0002. Risk Management is recommending the Finance and Purchasing Committee approve the accepted settlement of $122,080.50. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Florian,
Seconded.
second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. Item D, resolution of the City of Waukegan, Illinois, reallocating 2023 volume cap to the Village of Buffalo Grove, Illinois. The Lake County Partnership of Economic Development Incorporated has offered Lake County home rule municipalities the opportunity to participate in a program to combine their respective volume cap allocations and create a private activity bond clearinghouse pool to facilitate the issuance of tax-exempt private activity bonds to finance manufacturing and multifamily housing projects in Lake County, Illinois, for economic development purposes. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Motion by Alderman Rivera,
Second.
by Alderman Florian. The City of Waukegan has a 2023 private activity volume cap of $10,633,680. Are there any questions? Being none, roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye, motion carried. Item E, resolution approving the purchase of office cubicle furniture for water billing and licensing division of the Finance Department from Rework LLC. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Seconded.
Motion by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Hayes. The Finance Department is requesting an update office furniture in its water billing and licensing division of the department. The furniture is the original furniture from the early 2000s when the building was first erected to help alleviate long-term range of motion issues for staff, and at the recommendation of risk management, we are looking to use ergonomic furniture. Typically, the cost of ergonomic desks are less than adding the sit-stand desktop unit. Staff obtained 3 quotes from vendors, with Rework LLC being the lowest responsive bidder to provide the furniture as well as delivery and installation. Funding is available in the department's budget. Are there any questions? Roll call, please. Oh, the dollar amount is $39,470. And it's going to be from line item 555-9159-25468. Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye. Motion carried. Item F, a resolution approving the purchase of floor repair services from TSR Concrete Coating. The fire department is requesting to repair and resurface existing apparatus floors at station number 1, 2, 4, and 5. All stations have the original floors and need new epoxy coating to protect the floor and provide safe working areas. Bids are provided from 3 vendors. The low bid was TSR Concrete Coating located in Waukegan. The total to repair and resurface 4 stations is $170,893. This will be funded from line item 307-1307-26365. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Hayes, second by Alderman Rivera. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you. Item G, resolution waiving the competitive bidding per section 2-458, subsection I, subsection 7, good faith waiver, and approving the purchase of a fully equipped Chevrolet Silverado 2500 command vehicle from John Jones Auto Group for the fire department. The fire department is requesting approval for the purchase of 1 command vehicle 2023 Chevrolet Silverado 2500. This purchase would be from John Jones Auto Group, who are one of only a few businesses that have command vehicles in stock. The total bill for the vehicle would be $165,857.62. The vehicle would come fully equipped and put into service immediately. With this purchase, we will be retiring our 2011 Chevy Tahoe and sending it to Public Works. Can I get a motion?
I'll motion.
Motion by Alderman Rivera, second.
Second.
Second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye. Motion carried. Item H, a resolution approving the application and acceptance of a fire prevention grant from FM Global Foundation. The fire department is requesting portable lighting, which would be used at each investigation, and 3 sets of investigation kits, which include a DSLR and a waterproof camera. This equipment would be split among the full-time Fire Prevention Bureau staff, with the 3rd set being placed in service in the shift commander's vehicle, which goes to every fire in town. The FM Global Foundation grants cover the entire purchase for the Waukegan Fire Department. There is no local funding match required. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Motion
Second.
by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Florian. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye. Motion carried. Item I, resolution approving and accepting the assistance to firefighters grant through FEMA. Recently, the fire department was awarded grant funds for self-contained breathing apparatus, SCBA, and are now requesting support for a compressor to fill these bottles with breathable air. It will be used for both fire calls and dive rescue calls. The current unit was acquired over 15 years ago and is past its lifespan. It is costing more and more to maintain the aging unit, and the current equipment does not meet updated safety standards. If it's successful, the grant will save the city 90% of the cost. The local share amount is expected to be $4,921.82. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Florian,
Seconded.
second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye. Motion carried. Item J, resolution waiving the competitive bidding per section 2-458 subsection I-7 good faith waiver and authorizing the purchase of firefighter turnout gear from W.S. Darley and Company. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Hayes. The fire department is requesting the purchase to outfit 13 personnel for 10 years. The protective gear will be worn for structural and proximity firefighting. The gear is mandatory for safety and protection of our firefighters. The total amount for the turnout gear is $41,864, which will be paid from the fire department's general fund budget, line item 1003020254669. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye, motion carried. Item K, resolution waiving competitive bidding per section 2-458 subsection I-3 joint purchasing and approving the purchase of OpenGov permitting and licensing software solution from Carasoft Technology Corporation. The engineering staff requests the purchase of OpenGov permitting and licensing cloud system solution to implement more effective ways of managing right-of-way, ROW permits, and utility atlas requests. Joint purchasing contract purchases are a defined exemption from the formal bidding pursuant to section 2-458 subsection 1-3 of the code. OpenGov permitting and licensing will allow the engineering division to minimize manual data entry and increase accuracy for ROW permits, increase productivity by 30 to 70%, eliminate paper forms with an online proven solution, save taxpayer money and increase visibility, schedule control, risk management, and reporting, and so on. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Motion by Alderman Rivera,
Second.
second by Alderman Florian. The dollar cost is $88,177.56. It will come from line item 100-910-124801. Are there any questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye, motion carried. Item L, resolution waiving competitive bidding and approving an agreement with Microsystems Incorporated for professional services. The IT department requests increasing spending authority for professional services from Microsystems Incorporated, authorization to spend $235,000 for fiscal year '23 to support city's document scanning, indexing, archive, and retrieval infrastructure. The funding will be provided from the 2023 general fund. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Seconded.
Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Hayes. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye. Motion carried. Item M, resolution approving a grant application to the Illinois Department of Natural Resources Coastal Management Program to procure and distribute rescue equipment amongst lakefront communities. The Lake Michigan Rescue Equipment Act goes into effect June 1st, 2023, and is a crucial step toward addressing recent drownings in Lake Michigan and preventing future accidents by requiring public rescue equipment on all piers or drop-off points on the lake. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Motion by
Second.
Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Florian. Rescue Equipment Act requirement, the Waukegan will be the lead on this grant, purchasing 49 life ring cabinets and distributing them amongst the respective lakefront communities. This grant is 100% funded by the IDNR Coastal Management Program. Waukegan will get 17, Highland Park will get 7, Lake Bluff will get 5, Lake Forest will get 17, and Glencoe will get 3. Are there any questions to this motion? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye, motion carried. Item N, a resolution approving and accepting the Michigan Trailhead Amenities Grant through the Illinois Department of Natural Resources. The City of Waukegan is seeking funds to build a 2-stall bathroom and trailhead kiosk at Waukegan Municipal Beach with the aid of the Michigan Trailhead Amenities Grant. The grant calls for 20% match from the city. Max grant award is $200,000, which would allow for max project cost of $250,000, with $50,000 coming from the city. The project has not been accurately priced yet, but in-kind labor is allowable for match funds. Engineering is spending time to develop cost analysis, and Public Works may supply support to the project, including utility hookups and et cetera. Any funds above in-kind labor will come from the lakefront budget. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Florian.
Oh, and Chair,
yes.
just have one quick clarification that Lakefront Coordinator May had asked us to make. The way this is phrased, it was a little bit unclear, but the ordinance is clear that the grant has actually not been awarded. This is an authorization for us to apply for it and what we would do with it once awarded.
Right, I have a question because in the paperwork it said that the deadline was March 17th, 2023. So that's my question, and it said it had to be a paper, not electronic, or
It was submitted on March 17th.
So it's been submitted
I
already?
submitted on Friday before the deadline.
Oh, okay. All right. So we're not sure whether we're getting it or not?
No.
Okay. All right.
Well, I hope we do.
Yes, it's a long time coming.
Yes, bathrooms at the beach are a necessity.
Any more questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye. Motion carried. Item O, ordinance approving the 2023-2024 fiscal year budget of the City of Waukegan. The Finance Department recommends the mayor and the city council approve an ordinance approving the 2023-2024 fiscal year budget of the City of Waukegan. Can I get a motion on the floor?
I'll motion.
Motion by Alderman Rivera,
Second.
second by Alderman Florian. Roll call, please.
Alderman Rivera,
Aye.
Alderman Florian,
Aye.
Alderman Hayes,
Aye.
Alderman Newsome.
Aye, just to get it to the council floor. Item 3, reports and communications. We have our reports. There's a new report in here, and for the interest of time, we are so far behind schedule here. Does anybody want any discussion on the reports? Alderman,
I just have one thing I have to ask about. Under
Alderman
business and rental license applications, we have a taxi service that is home-based. That sounds like trouble waiting to happen. Is there anybody
Sherry
here?
From licensing?
Noel here.
I don't see, oh, Sherry.
Sherry.
You're referring to Pablo's?
Yes.
Yes, it is a home-based business. And from my notes, all they needed was planning and zoning department approval, and they received it.
But how is it possible someone's going to be able to park taxis without ticking off every neighbor within 3 blocks? I mean,
Yeah.
that, this is my thing. I hate getting complaints about these home-based businesses that
Right.
infringe on, and that just sounds like, unless it's one taxi, I mean, but
And
we
I was
don't
waiting
know.
I thought Noel would be here to elaborate on it.
Even if it's one,
I'll get my question answered later, but I'm
And
just,
in the application, do they have to say how many cars that they have?
No. I don't think so.
maybe we
I don't
need to
think so.
change that. Because, you could have 1 or you could have 50. I mean, there's a big difference there in
well,
how
and-
that'll impact
and
the
part of
neighbors.
the, part of an ordinance is that they can't park a vehicle with information on the side, and that would be a company vehicle?
There's Noel.
Noel?
I apologize that I was out of the room.
That's okay.
Talking with a constituent, so I did not hear the question, if you wouldn't mind repeating it.
It's about Pablo's taxi service, home-based. It was approved. Do we know how many taxis? Do we know, it just sounds like trouble waiting to happen to me that he or she, I'm assuming it's a he with the name Pablo, the neighbors are going to be infringed upon if there's numerous taxis parked around this home. It just seems like an odd fit for a neighborhood.
Without having all the details in front of me, I can't tell you for sure because we do review each license. But anytime there's a home-based business license, we require that all commercial vehicles be parked inside a garage.
Correct.
Okay?
Yeah.
So it's maybe only 1 or 2 taxis and they'll be inside a garage.
My recollection is that it was 1, but I can't say that with absolute certainty without
Okay,
having it in front of
I
me.
can find out later. I know we're running late, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry.
No problem.
Are there any other questions?
I do see the casino money started coming in, and I think we need to have a discussion about what we're going to do with that money very shortly, so that money is earmarked. I feel we need to earmark it for infrastructure, but we need to have a discussion very soon so that money just doesn't get wrapped into the general budget and absorbed into our everyday living. People are expecting big things out of this money from the casino, and I think we should make sure we deliver that. So that's my 2 cents.
Okay. Any other questions? Can I get a motion to adjourn at
I'll motion.
7:20 PM? Motion by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Hayes. Adjourned at 7:20 PM. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.